smother and start this game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll break. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. He gets a block. So Georgia's offense will start this game off with the football. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the team.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
And the Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to slam it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run. TFL. Then you got it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it It doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes it on the shovel. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Kentucky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by just 1 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on now. Stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys up.
Bounding over the top. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking for the 1st down on the read option to the left. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. down, they'll go to the air. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to bully their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
Locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. To throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. That's caught. It's Eakin. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Snagged in the middle. It's Hood. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Offense lining up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. The sure hands. It's Averill. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Averill. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Throws toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Kentucky going quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. Mild offensive
breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds his man, it's off. Oh, the quick spin move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Gets it out fast. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 22 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gain.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Intercepted by Kentucky.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football.
Oh, he's got some space.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Eakin. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Baker. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Georgia going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Baker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Punts it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. bangs it through for an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's good. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason award?
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to San Diego State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Baker. There he goes! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dogs in a good spot here with second and short.